guys, Eddie67716 here with my 11th tutorial on Minecraft survival. Now in this tutorial I'm going to do a bunch of things. I'm going to build an anvil which is used for repairing items, make trapdoors, make fishing gear, and more on navigation. Now to start off, you can see this diamond pickaxe which I enchanted here with a 30 XP enchantment and got efficiency 4, which allows you to mine blocks quicker, but you can see it's damaged, and if you keep mining with it, it will be destroyed and then you have to enchant with it again. But there's a way you can stop that. That is by building an anvil and repairing your item. Now to build an anvil, you're gonna need blocks of iron, which you make by 9 iron, and you're gonna need 3 of these. And to make the iron, you put the 3 blocks on top, then iron in the shape of a triangle, you could say. And there you have an anvil. Now I'm just gonna place this anvil, and then when you click on it, it says repair and name. Now I'm gonna put my pick in the first thing, and in the second slot, you have to put the item the pick is made out of. For example, this one's made out of diamond, so I'm gonna put diamond here to fix it. Then you just take it out, and then it fixes the pick. There's even more things you can do with an anvil. You can combine enchanted items. You can also make a book, enchant the book, and combine it onto a weapon or tool or armor. Anyway, another thing you can do now is I'm gonna make a fishing rod, and this is one of the many ways you can get food. Fishing rods also can be enchanted, but I don't have enough enchanting for that, but I'll show you how to use a fishing rod. You come out to the lake, and you right click it into the sea. Now you just wait for the little bobbin to go down, and then you can right click to get the fish out. Now just have to wait long enough and I'll try to get something. I'm a fishing man. Oh, look, a fish! Now it goes down and then you have to right click it. Oh, I got a pufferfish. Now pufferfish are something you do not want to eat. If you eat pufferfish, not only do you get poisoned, but you get nausea and hunger. Pufferfish are one of the more deadly things in the game, so I'm gonna see if I can fish some better things. Come on, fishies. Come on, good Eddie. Come on. You know you want to. Anyway, the best time to fish is when it's raining. Oh, here's another one. Oh, I got it out too soon. That's a shame. I'll just fish a little longer and then show you what I catch. Okay, in fishing, I've caught about 4 types of fish, but I haven't got any loot. I've got a raw fish, which can be cooked. Raw salmon, which also can be cooked. These 2 are good for food. These can be eaten, but it doesn't really restore too much food. And as I explained, pufferfish gives you poison. However, there is another thing you can do with pufferfish, which I'm going to show you now. Pufferfish can be used to make a pretty interesting potion, or as I like to call them, elixirs. And I'll show you what it does. Okay, I'll just brew an awkward potion and then I'll be back. Okay, now that I brewed an awkward potion, I'll show you what this does. I'll just put the pufferfish in and let it be bubbled and boiled down into these bottles. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Fiber and stand, bubble. Oh, it's hot! It's hot! Ow! 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 I burned myself! Okay, I've got these done. These are water-breathing potions, and they last 3 minutes, so you can swim underneath water without drowning for 3 minutes. But you can even lengthen these effects using redstone to 8 minutes, like most other potions. Okay, I'll come back later. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm gonna now show you some things about navigation. Now in navigating, you need a compass and a bed, and for those of you who don't know how to make a compass, I'll just show you how to make one just in case. That's redstone here, and iron in here, and there's another thing you can make from a compass, and it's a map, and it shows you like your location, and you make that by surrounding a compass completely with paper. And then when you right click the map, it shows you where you are. You can see there's my house and there's a bit of the swamp. And you can even extend how long a map is by surrounding it with even more paper. So now it's a bit different, but you can't really tell too much. Okay, now I'm going to navigate a little bit. Okay, now while I'm going navigating, I'm gonna take some stuff with me in case I hop into anything. I've taken a boat in case I have to cross a river. I've taken some fish in case I meet some ocelots in a jungle, which you can tame into cats, and bones in case you find wolves, because you can tame them into dogs. Anyway, I'm going to explore northeast of here. As across the desert, I know there's a mountain land. And by the way, these are pumpkins which I planted by finding pumpkin seed in a chest. I planted it, and then once the plant matures, it can grow pumpkins. And once you destroy the pumpkin, it can wait a few minutes and then destroy another pumpkin. Anyway, I'm going to go exploring. Hi-ho! Ah, the mountain lands. A terrain which can be very hard to cross with a horse. Because remember, horses can jump up to a 3-block space, and look at all these pigs! All these pigs everywhere! Look at them everywhere! These pigs are pink and they look so beautiful, these pigs. I want to touch them, I want to pat them. Okay, pigs, they drop pork, which you can cook into cooked pork, which gives you the same amount of saturation and mutton that beef does. So, it's a pretty good thing to get a hold of. And to breed pigs, they're gonna eat carrots, because they can't be bred with wheat. Anyway, I'll travel further on my journey. And look, some spruce trees. They give a different type of wood from oak. Anyway, I'll continue through this mountain land. I have come up to a little chasm which I have to cross. Now always try to go the route with the least fall damage. And then remember that horses can jump 2 blocks up to 3-block spaces. Let's see, can I get it over this? No, I think this was one of those horses that can only jump 2-block spaces. Oh well. Well, when climbing mountains, always try to go for the most direct route. The way that takes the least amount of jumping. Well, this can take a little while. Okay, I've got over that little chasm, and now I seem to be in a roofed forest. Now, if you're like me and you want to save time when traveling, you want to take the shortest route. And the roofed forest can be full of lots of trees, so the best way usually would be to somehow find a way to get on top of the forest. Like this. So it's good for travel mileage to get more done in a less amount of time. Now always remember that if you go in a 3-block deep river, your horse will be dismounted and you have to push it across the river. And with forests, it's also pretty good to follow the tree line if possible, but other times you might have to circulate the place. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's looking like sunset's time, so it's best to sleep by night so you don't get any monsters around your horse. And they might kill you or maybe even your horse, so it's best to try to sleep by night. Okay, let's carry on. Look! Look! I found wolves! Just like I was hoping I would. So now, I can tame the wolves. Now do not left-click a wolf, because it will damage it, and wolves can turn aggressive. But you can tame them by right-clicking, like this, and then eventually it will turn into a dog, sitting with a collar. Come over here so I can tame this other wolf. And then... Come here, wolf. Come here, wolf. Come on, wolf. Come on, wolf. Oh, just click him and there we go. Now, dogs follow you, and if you get too far away from the dogs, they can teleport back to you, which is pretty good. So I'll just tame a few of these wolves. This will be my 3rd. Oh, that one only took 1 bone. And another thing you can do once you have 2 wolves is you can right-click them with meat. And then they should breed. There we go, there's a pup. And now I shall continue my road trip. even more. And with these wolves, this will help me get even further along the way. It's about time I show you another thing wolves can do. You can see I've got a whole pack now. Another thing they can do is they can hunt with you. So, for example, if I injure this sheep, my wolves should go and kill it off like this. So that can be pretty useful when you need lots of food for sheep. But it shows that the power of taming dogs is a good power. And don't forget beautiful, because everyone knows man's best friend is a dog. In the meantime, I'm gonna dye you blue, and I'm gonna name you Skip. Just the same name as my dog. So you are Skip. If you are at any time not knowing what direction you are going in, you can press F3 or function F3 if you have a Mac, and then you can look at your facing direction, which shows you which direction. There's north, west, south, and east. And just like in the real world, the sun will rise in the east and set in the west. So the further the sun is in the west, the closer you can tell it is to nighttime. Okay, now that I'm rested, I'm gonna show you a little trick you can do. Using this raw mudding, you can heal dogs that are damaged by looking at their tail position. The lower their tail is, the more damaged they are. And you can right-click it until they get into breeding mode, and I'll just breed those two. That will get those happy. And puppies are often low, so I'll just feed him back up to strength. And continue on with my search. And as you can see, I'm in what looks like to be the pine taiga biome, and not thinking of navigating too much more, but once I do, I'll show you how to get home. I found some snow, and snow can be useful for some things, so I am going to get 8 snowballs. When I get you home, I'm going to show you how to make a snow golem. Just dig up snowballs just like that, and you can see I've got about 12. And now you want to know how to get home. You use your compass, and your compass points to your spawn point, which is where you first spawn. Hopefully you may have built your house right near spawn point, so it's a good idea so you can follow it back home. Oh no, I see a husk. I have to kill it. I'll shoot it. Oh, I shot a dog. Oh dear, I was healing. Another husk. Dogs should do with it. There we go. Okay, this is a desert just near home, so I shouldn't be too far. Hopefully. What? No. Some of my dogs need food. I better feed them now. Get them up to scratch. That should do it. Enderming! I see some enderming. It's time I tackle some, because you need enderming if you ever want to defeat the ender dragon. Got him. There we go. No, he didn't drop an ender pearl. Well, I'm not too far from home now, so I'll come back when I'm home. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to build an unlimited snow factory. First of all, I'll build a little barrier like this. And then I'm gonna show you what the snow golem is. Okay, now I'm indoors, right underneath where this dirt is. And I'm gonna craft all my snowballs into blocks of snow. And then, with this pumpkin and these snow blocks, you can make what's known as a snow golem. That is a snow golem. Oh. The weather's not right for the snow to form in this territory. Anyway, what a snow golem does is any enemy that gets in its range, it will fire snowballs at, which doesn't kill them, but will stun them. And another thing I'll show you just before I leave is how to build a trapdoor, like that. And I'm also going to build the emergency exit to my house. In case my door is ever surrounded by a creeper, I'll be able to escape through this secret hatch right here. Okay, now this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, please leave a like, and if you want to see some more from me, you can please subscribe. Anyway, goodbye.